Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. We will continue with Ithis today, and he has just completed the swamp. He has also found a staff of energy, and he has a crystal ball. Now I looked into both of these, and the staff of energy and the staff of channeling have been merged into this new staff. It is fairly dependent on evocations training. So we're going to have to train evocations, there's no doubt about it. The crystal ball, that will also make the crystal ball more useful. And of course it will make our various wands more useful as well. However, it's not something I really wanted to do. Our spells aren't exactly suffering at the moment, but they could be a lot better. There is no choice for it. We are training evocations. And because we're training evocations, we can start playing around with some of the other things like the Fan of Gales here. It's something I don't usually play with. Oh, our dodging really needs to go up too. Yeah, let's just train these three here. I'm starting to get interested in trying an evoker run, actually. But that's for next time. Let's head on up. We have very little choice here. We cannot go to the spider's nest without some sort of poison resistance. I mean, it's possible, but it's dangerous, and it's better to be safe than sorry. So let's check out the lower areas of the dungeon here. Let's try evoking our crystal ball. Yeah, it worked. The key to using the crystal ball is to evoke it as early as possible. There we go. So it's best to get your mana down about 25% at this point, and then proceed to use it. I have two choices. I can use the Staff of Channeling and the Crystal Ball. So between those two, it's not as good as Sifmuna, but it's decent. Our shield is doing excellent work at keeping us protected, but I do want dodging up significantly more. I can't believe I have left it for so long. I also want fighting up, so there's plenty to do. What am I casting at him? I think I was casting Magic Dart there. We should actually get rid of Magic Dart at this point. We have Throw Frost, and that will do for a little spell. Let's try the Crystal Ball. It worked. Let's try it again. And we're at full mana. It's quite nice because it doesn't take hunger. Crystal Ball. But even if you're conservative with it, it still has a chance of failure. So we should probably reserve... What's this creature? Fire Crab Simulacrum. Okay, let's see if there's poison resistance here. We've got Party Tricks, Young Poisoner's Handbook, a Manual of Short Blades, nothing we want. That shop might have come in handy had we met it earlier. I don't like those things, so I'm just going to blow them up with an orb. And I'm pleased with this run. Things are going very well. Again, my appreciation for hit points is reasserting itself. Let's, oh, Repel Missiles is on. I love that new Repel Missiles. Yeah, it's really nice to have some hit points and not be a deep elf or even a high elf. Are fairly fragile. I have no idea what this is. A freezing wraith. An incorporeal skeletal form surrounded by a cloud of freezing air likely the remains of some unfortunate adventurer. It now floats slowly through the dungeon, seeking to share its fate with others. Well, you're out of luck, Mr. Wraith. We have Orb of Destruction. Okay, let's continue on, and I believe the dungeon will change on the next level and become different. I'm not sure if we have access to the next level without doing the vaults, but we'll see. Let's run a little bit. I don't want to get corroded. So far this is pretty easy compared to the swamp. The swamp was, I wouldn't say difficult, but it was touch and go there for a little bit. We got into some tricky situations. There's a dire elephant. That's probably something to be somewhat wary of. Luckily the dire elephant is being slowed. Manticore. Might be a good idea to do some blink kiting here. Blink. We'll try the crystal ball. It worked. We'll try it again. Confused us, which is incredibly bad since we're standing beside steep water now. Hold on, let me adjust my microphone here. Okay, I think that will be a little bit better. I do not want to move, so we'll just pause. We'll see how long we're confused for. That dire elephant is not bothered by deep water in the least. We also do not have the ability to use our shield, so let's just cure out of it. Why take chances? These guys are fairly tough. There we go. They're tough but filling. And it looks like... oh, here's a book. Geomancy. Nothing we want there. Stone Arrow is a very good spell. And it's probably good enough to be at max power even with no earth training whatsoever. How many spell levels do we have left? 6. That's not bad. And we'll have one more if we get rid of Magic Dart. Confused again, huh? I'm not too concerned about the vampire. There we go. I didn't want to waste a potion, so I just tanked the damage for a little while. Okay. Staircase to the depths. Can we go into the depths? Yes. Yes, we can. And I believe here is finally our scroll of acquirement. So let's get this and then climb up out of the depths. It looks pretty scary down there. And let's well, first of all, let's deal with this Hydra. And let's acquire something. Oh, brand weapon. I'm really getting ripped off here. Now, we don't want to go into the depths yet, so let's go to the vaults. Probably the vaults will be more reasonable than the depths. And so far, it seems to be so. Ooh, what's this? Frost Giant. I'm going to try and avoid excessively relying on energy channeling. It does cost Tengu Reaver. It does cost quite a bit of food. That's our dodging up. Evocations is coming along nicely. And summonings can go off soon. We'll get it up to about 8, I suppose. Ooh. Well, let's see if cold bothers him. Probably not. And I think he's just summoned an executioner. Oh, a reaper. Regardless, I don't want to deal with it. Even an orb doesn't slow him down too much. There we go. A white ugly thing, which means they are resistant to cold. So we'll just block off the doorway, and I hate to do it, but we'll use our orb for a while. Not that it really matters, it's hungerless at the moment because of our staff. So we might as well go a little orb happy. I think here we'll employ our ice. Looks like they're coming from all directions. There are monsters? There he is. Okay. Oh, and there's a dragon. Probably should have been paying attention. Now it's time to channel, because we're out, but we'll stand toe-to-toe with the dragon. It's incredible how tough this Draconian is. I'm really not all that concerned about damage, and that's probably going to end up killing me. The shield is really doing excellent work. I think previously I had really underestimated shields. I will be sure to employ them much more in the future. I underestimated both hit points and shields. And I was thinking of just blasting power. And don't get me wrong, blasting power is good. Let's try the crystal ball. And that completely drained us, but that's okay. I'm channeling now. Standing beside an ogre, which is more or less fairly safe at the moment. Dodging can definitely go up. Summonings will get up to about 8. And I thought I saw an ogre corpse there, which will make some good eating. There we go. These guys are fairly tough, so let's just back off, make them walk through the cold to get to us. They usually come in packs. And still no rings. No boots. No helmets. Actually, that might not be true. Let's search. Nothing. Asterion? I've never heard of Asterion. Once a king infamous for waging bloodthirsty campaigns, Asterion was exiled to the depths of the dungeon for his crimes. Here he lurks in his tattered finery, dreaming of a new kingdom. In his lust for power, the Minotaur king turned to the worship of Maclab, and Maclab has rewarded him with horrifying destructive might. Alright. Whatever. I don't necessarily want to step towards him. Let's just make him walk through a lot more ice to get to us. Now let's crystal ball of energy. That's drained our intelligence, which is probably not the best thing in the world. One more orb should do it. One more orb did not. Let's flee. Scroll teleportation, 2 steps. Oh my god. Please teleport me somewhere good. Whew. Now we're going to have to rely on something other than mana here. Unless we have enough for an orb, we don't. Perhaps one more wand of firing will do. Yak jars are coming, we don't have repel missiles. It's time to heal wounds, and if we do have a potion of magic, this is a good time to take advantage of it. We do not. However, we do have an orb handy. And that wasn't enough. And we are continuing to take damage. Teleport again. Let's try Scroll of Fear. That worked. Let's just quietly stand here, heal wounds, and channel mana. We need an ice field here. We'll channel mana while we can do it. Level 18, increase intelligence. We have enough mana to icicle the leading yak jars. And we really, really need to get repel missiles up. Excellent. Okay, let's eat. More yak jars. Okay, let's relax. That was very close. Very close indeed. We're going to have to be careful. I'm going to go so far as to eat a... Actually, I'll quaff of restore abilities if we have it. We don't. I'll just eat a royal jelly. There's our intelligence back. And let's go find that kingly fellow. Now that we've got full mana, we should be alright. You can pray all you want to Makla, but he's not going to help you. Oh, he did help him. My God. Channel. Orb. Last orb. Here we go. Please kill him. Whoa. He blocked a good number of those orbs. Again, impressing me with quality shield usage there. I wonder if my enemies feel the same frustration. Summoning's 8. Turn it off. Conjurations. Actually, what do we have here? Our spells are okay. Let's get fighting up. Things are getting a little bit dangerous here in the dungeon. A few more hit points will go a long way. And I don't have much of a plan for the bottom of the vaults, but let's worry about that when we get there. Because we're looking for something like that, a store. And they just keep coming. In we go. What do we have here? This is exactly the kind of thing we're looking for. The Octopus King. The Octopus King is a beautiful ring. I don't know if I necessarily need it. Amulet of Clarity. Now will that counter confusion caused by the orb? I would have to give up my Gourmand, which I'm somewhat resistant to do. We don't really have a good resist fire ring in here. What are we resisting now? Still no fire. See, invisible, clarity. The only rings I'm interested in, the Octopus King is interesting, but it's not really necessary. The Amulet of Clarity is interesting. I'm reluctant to give up Gourmand, but I do have Hungerless Casting on everything, so I think I will pick it up. And the only other ring is the Shayak ring there, which is resist fire. Unfortunately it causes hunger, which is not ideal. I'm going to pick up Clarity and the Hunger Resist Fire ring, just so I have a source of resist fire in case I need it. I'll just have to remember that I have it, which more than likely I won't. But you never know. Vault Sentinels? What are Vault Sentinels anyway? Vigilant scouts of the Vault Sentinels are quick to alert their fellows to the presence of intruders. They can mark these same intruders with magic such that they will be unable to hide. Yes, I don't like being marked. Kill them. I'm marked. Good time to use the crystal ball. And here come the boggarts. Die, you little bastards. Die. I hope they at least give me experience. Oh, fire crab. I'll try my breath weapon on him. And I'm gonna start blasting with orbs. That got him. I need to step out of the fire. Okay, let's just relax here. We can't relax. Channel, channel, channel. The mark is over. We are more or less safe. Giant orange brain. I don't know what this does. I have a feeling it drains intelligence. A huge wrinkled brain floating just off the floor and glowing with mutagenic energies. Every now and then it seems to pulsate. Brain feed is one of its abilities. Cause fear, shadow creatures, mass confusion, blink, and teleport self. This orange brain needs... I'm terrified of it. What does that mean? I can't kill it now? Yes, I can. I can handle the terror as long as I can kill it. And here, finally, must be my scroll of requirement, but I will not use it until I check out this shop. Nothing. Oh, I have a scroll of summoning too. Let's get this just in case. Scroll of silence. Again, I am denied my scroll of requirement. But we found a scroll of amnesia, which is useful. So I shouldn't be too upset with the dungeon. Still, I'm a little upset. And I do have resist fire. Is this one of these marked guys? Yeah, let's just make short work of him. We're marked. We're going to use our crystal ball because undoubtedly there's going to be piles of enemies coming after us. Let's just cower here in the corner. And the mark is over. Here we have a deep elf annihilator. A deep elf who exults in the conjured mayhem and destruction. In conjured mayhem and destruction. It is widely hated and feared both for the power and for the precision of its destructive magic. Oh, they're cute, come on. How can anybody hate elves? Nevertheless, we better take them seriously. Ha 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 ha. I'm sorry, Mr. Elf. I just wanted to be friends, but the wiki said you were bad. Uh-oh. We're gonna watch those ogre mages. We do not want a trip to the abyss. Even though we'd probably be alright in the Abyss. A jewelry shop, I think we've been here. We have so much money and so little to spend it on. Okay, that's level 1. Down to level 2. Let's just make quick work of him. And that was quick work indeed. What rings are we wearing? Magical power and see invisible. I think we can do better than that. A ring of wizardry. That is nice. But we better continue to use our magical power. Since we're not really training spellcasting that much. Fighting I'd like to get up to 12. We have 146 hit points and it's not bad. That's a lot better than most of my my elves. Oh, what is this? Bazaar? Oh, we're in there. Oh, that's exactly what I was looking for. Why didn't I see that there was a bazaar here? Thank God I found it. There's one thing you don't want to miss, it's a bazaar. Fan of Gales, Trident of Venom, Potion of Heal Wounds is something we'll pick up. A pair, plain deck of war. We could start playing around with decks, but Scroll of Requirements. There it is. We'll pick up the Identify. We more than likely have enough money for everything. Let's pick up the Acquirement. Yes, we have it, but we'll check the other shops. Ledger of Shadows, garbage, garbage, garbage. Actually, we are an Evoker now, so let's just take a look. File of Floods would be interesting. I'm not willing to spend that much money. Box of Beasts is also interesting, but those things are fairly common. A glowing large shield, a shiny buckler. Here are our gloves. Thank God. I'm also going to get the large shield. Might also be worth picking up the buckler, but first of all we're going to put the gloves on. Gloves of archery, your aim is more steady. That's fine. I don't care as long as I have gloves. Also, it's important for the acquirement scroll. If you have gloves, an acquirement scroll might just give you a plain set of gloves. If you have gloves, if you don't have gloves that is, you might just get a plain set of gloves. Now that we have gloves, we'll probably get a plain set of boots, but there is hope, or a plain hat. Now we'll also take a look at Servitor as 8%. If we put on the glowing large shield, oh, and it's a reflection too, beautiful. 32%, that's not bad. I mean, it's bad, but... Our shield's at 36, if we put on the reflection. Put on the shield of reflection. Our shield's at 27. Well, let's keep it for now. We've also quivered our shield for throwing, and we don't want that, so let's just unquiver it with hyphen here. And now it's time for the Scroll of Acquirement, which we've been waiting for ages. What should we acquire? Well, a book is right out. We have money. Jewelry is always good, but I'm going to have to go with armor. And we're probably going to get a plain hat or a plain set of boots, but... We had gloves. What's this? We had gloves. Well, let's see what we get. We could get a shield too. It could be a good shield. Ooh, nice boots. Boots of jumping. What exactly does this do? Jump attack. Huh. Okay, that might come in useful. I've never really fooled around with boots of jumping. Probably better for a stabber, but at least we have boots, and we'll keep the archery bracers on. They're not really doing me much good, but I think they're +2, whereas our other gloves were just normal. Let's drop them. No need to carry them around. There's no sense in hoarding gloves. Use our crystal ball to get energy back. I hate these guys. Stand out of the way. We're marked. To finish them off, we're going to use our crystal ball. That helped. And prepare for the onslaught. This is probably a good place to hold them off. I'm trying to be mana conscious here. Let's use our crystal ball of energy. Did it work? It did. Okay. And that means we can use it again with probably more success. Good, good. We've got some skeletal warriors coming at us. These guys are a pleasure to kill because if you don't have the spells for them, they are fairly difficult to kill. Crystal ball of energy time. Excellent. That crystal ball of energy comes in handy. Let's just channel our mana back. I really oops, that has severely damaged our intelligence. Nevertheless, we're going to orb this fellow. Okay. And I didn't notice his friend here. We'll orb him too. Now it's time to eat a royal jelly. No sense in saving those, although if I start getting really happy with mana channeling, that's bound to happen again. But it's less likely the higher our evocations goes. It's only at 10 though. Fighting's at 10, we want that at around 12. It would be nicer to have it higher, but that's about all I'm willing to put into it. Oh, Sojobo. Runed greatsword and wearing a shiny scale mail, deflecting missiles. King of the Tengu with legendary skill in swordsmanship, tactics, and magic. Looks extremely dangerous. Lightning bolt, wind blast, airstrikes, summon air elemental. Well, he's gonna get iced. Along with his... this would probably be a good time to close the door. Let's put on our ring. Good, good. So far so good. He's not resistant to cold in any way, but he summoned a bunch of air elementals. We're gonna summon some butterflies. Ow! We're going to need a servitor here. Let's get him. Okay. Let's take out the immediate threats. He's almost dead. I missed. There's a battle sphere. I'm gonna flood the area with more cold, even though I'm gonna stand on it. We lost 3 potions. Oh, we lost 1 potion to heal wounds. Oh. Okay. Certainly time for quaffing heal wounds now. I'd like to blink, but I don't want to end up in ice. Next best thing is probably to summon some butterflies, so we're going to try that. It's not nearly enough butterflies. Now we have time for an orb. Stand back as the orb hits him. I don't know where my servitor went. Orb again. Hopefully that'll kill him. And it does. That was a close fight. And I'm not sure what exactly my servitor was doing. Still, it was... Tactically, it wasn't a good place to take him out. I had never fought that thing before. I shouldn't be have such wild confidence in my servitors. Nevertheless, I'm gonna try keeping one active for a little bit. Okay. Maybe this is the way to do it. We're marked. And we're dangerously low on mana. Let's flood them with ice. Let's get our repel missiles up. That should be up at all times. Our servitor is doing excellent work there. I suppose we could spare a throw icicle or two. Well, we're just going to have to start hitting him with our staff. Okay. And there goes our servitor. Unfortunately, we're out of mana. And we're marked. So we'll channel, drop ice here. We've lost a potion of curing, and what's going on with my ice resistance? Bad time for a phone call there. We keep losing potions, and I don't want to do that. Let's get crawl back on here. Let's channel enough for some more ice. That's going to do more to protect us than anything else. Channel. I'm just going to keep channeling till that mark goes away, and it's away. Is it just me, or am I low on mana? I am, because I put on the resist fire ring. Let me check my resistances here. Yeah, we've got resist fire, and it's a good thing we put that on. But I probably should have replaced it for the Ring of Sea Invisible rather than the magical power. That was a bit of an oversight. Let's put the magical power back on, rest up, and see if we can finish off Vaults 2 here. This thing looks nasty. Let's get a servitor up. We're constricted. We can't blink. There we go. With the help of our servitor, we took out the evil mimic. Let's get another servitor up. Excellent. Thank you, servitor. Channel mana here. I don't want to rely on the channeling too much, but it's hard not to. Ooh, a shop. Generic food shop. Let's just get... Now, I want to check my summon butterflies. There should be more butterflies than this for each summon. But what can you do? Kill them, servitor. It's nice how he draws fire away from me, and he also really has some devastating spells, which are more or less my spells. We're marked. We're going to use our Crystal Ball of Energy. Get some mana back. channel a little bit. We don't know what's coming around the corner, and it turns out to be a stone giant. Use the crystal ball of energy as the orb flies towards him. We are completely drained of energy now, so it's time to channel back normally. Let's flood the area with ice so they can't get to me so easily. More ice is probably a good idea here. Ow. And the mark has worn off. Crossbow. Crossbow storage here. Oh, a slimy crossbow. Let's do a search for artifact. Slimy crossbows. Octopus King. Bow of Krishna. Reference book on combat magic. And a whole bunch of stuff I can't wear. Ringmail of the soldier. That's nice. Robe of the snail. That's nice too. But we can't wear it. So there's no sense in pining about it. Quite a mess in here. Let's ice the area. Call forth a servitor. And start destroying them as they come out. Thank you, servitor, for being so kind as to wait until I was out of range. Really, this servitor is just invaluable. I'm really enjoying this spell. How can you not like having a minion? Let's reapply a repel missile since it has expired. Evocation's up to 12, and fighting is doing well as well. I'm not sure I'm willing to put too much more into evocations. Our channeling seems decent, at least for now. However, our spells are still getting the job done. Do they have to be that much more powerful? I'm trying not to be such a min-maxer. We'll try the crystal ball of energy. That has confused us. Luckily there was only an ogre bearing down on us, so wasn't much to worry about there. Iron trolls and ogres coming at us. That sounds like work for the servitor. Wow, those iron trolls are tough. Okay, let's turn off evocations. We'll get fighting up to 12, and then it's really time to start training some magic up again. How did that not work? There we go. Channeling's pretty effective with the staff. I don't think I should be too obsessed about it. 2 more shops. We can replace our potion of heal wounds, which we will do. Magic mapping is probably something good to buy too. A ring of protection might be worth it. It's only 100, which probably means it doesn't have much protection on it, but let's do it. No, there'll probably be something in this shop that I can't afford. -4 pair gloves of unreason are actually pretty good, except for the -4 part. And that's all I can possibly buy there. orcs coming now. Thought I saw an orange brain, so let's just throw some more ice out there. Yeah, the channeling's fine. I mean, it does fail once in a while, but it's good enough. Fighting is almost at 12. Let's just check out this ring of protection. Probably protection plus 1 or 2 plus 3. That brings our armor class up to 18. I would much rather have... See invisible? I guess so. I don't need it, but I don't want to make a mistake and foolishly blunder in and get killed by an invisible creature. Okay, so that's Vaults 1 and 2 complete. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.